Sila jemput masuk. Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi. Assalamualaikum. Oh, Lan Mubin pun ada. Okay, hari ni kita akan start On the Way Olympics episod yang kedua. Malam ni kita lepak dengan Farah Ann. Tengah dah request lah, tunggu Farah sampai. So, kalau korang ada soalan, boleh type. Boleh komen kat situ, lepas tu kita orang akan try bacakan. Saya lagi minat Abang Azlan Mubin lah, come on. Waalaikumsalam Zulfarij. Okay, kita tunggu sekejap Okay, so sambil kita tengah tunggu Farah Ann. Okay, Farah is not available to join. Kita tunggu sekejap. Abang Zuhaimi Zainal Azam. Zuhaimi tak ada. Dia tengah packing kot. Nak gerak Tokyo. Alice. Pantun sebenarnya ujung. Tapi tengok lah kalau sempat berpantun hari ni. Kita try sekali lagi. Okay. Halo. Fans Farah Ann. Ya, tak apa. Jemput masuk. Yang mana minat Farah Ann, yang mana nak tahu latest update Farah, yang nak tahu apa yang dia tengah buat, apa yang dia tengah prep, apa yang dia akan buat kat Tokyo, boleh join. Cuma tengah tunggu dia masuk. Itu je. Dah makan ke belum? Alhamdulillah dah makan. Terima kasih. Mana Farah Ann? Tunggulah, dia sampailah. Tak sabar nak tengok liputan dekat TV. Liputan kita akan start 21 Julai nanti. 21 Julai sampailah 8 Ogos. Semuanya dekat Astro Arena. Korang jangan risau. Takkan miss apa-apa pun. TV ada, social media, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, TikTok, semua akan ada. Avin Rose. We want to ask Farah Ann. Boleh. Kita tengah tunggu je. Kita try lagi. Sekejap. Sekejap guys. Kita try. Okay, Farah dah online. Kita try invite sikit lagi. Okay. Bang, nanti tanya Farah suka nyanyi lagu apa. Boleh, Sakin Aden. Hai Farah. Hello.
Hi.
Okay, hi. Okay, we can hear you loud and clear.
Hello.
Boleh dengar tak? Clear? Tak clear?
Boleh dengar?
Boleh. I think we all boleh dengar you loud and clear.
Alright, awesome. Clear.
Okay, you boleh dengar
Okay, that's good.
Okay.
Yep.
Cun. Okay, all good. So, since Farah dah ada, kita boleh start. Tak adalah start mana pun. Kita just nak sembang-sembang dengan you je sebelum gerak Tokyo. Tapi you gerak Tokyo bila, Farah?
Saturday, hari Sabtu ni, 17 hari bulan.
17. Sekali dengan badminton
Yes, sekali dengan badminton dengan diving.
Oh, semua sekali. Satu flight lah semua?
Satu flight.
Okay, but so far your training macam mana in terms of, you punya prep, and then tadi I nampak macam you ada tease you punya, your new leotard for Olympics.
So untuk sekarang ni training has been going good. Esok saya ada last control testing. And then other than that, things have been good lah. Sekarang just tengah packing and then making sure semua benda ada. And sebab I punya leotard semua dah sampai. So nanti kena tunggulah update nanti masa ada kat sana.
Sebab UT sekali dia macam ada purple sikit apa semua. That one is from your own design or macam mana?
So no, that one is I beli in stock, tapi ada yang I design sendiri. Yang I design sendiri tu I akan show dekat Olympics nanti. Sebab ada few yang I design untuk Tiger, ada I design untuk Malaysia, ada I design personally. So sebab kali ni memang I nak design sendiri, ada 2 leotard je yang I beli yang in stock, yang lain semua I design.
So meaning every apparatus yang you akan buat different leotards?
Bukan. So sebab kita ada training session. So ada leotard untuk training. And so selalunya di training kita akan pakai sleeveless. And then untuk competition kita pakai long sleeve. You boleh option untuk pakai long sleeve. So untuk long sleeve tu I ada beli untuk podium and also untuk the competition day.
Okay. Farah, I still ingat lagi. I think last year I ada interview. Tentu I interview dekat cafe yang mana time tu sepatutnya the apa nama opening ceremony kan 24th July tak silap last year. So kita time tu kita dah simbang macam mana you prepare mentally apa semua kan sebab postpone. Now finally dah nak pergi, Sabtu ni dah nak gerak dah Tokyo. So in terms of excitement, in terms of you punya semangat and everything, can you describe that?
So now memang rasa very excited. Nervous pun adalah sebab kan finally it's here daripada all the anticipation dengan segala rintangan yang kena lalui. So for now I'm very excited and also can't wait to get to Tokyo and start training there and finally to compete. So memang nervous tu adalah, memang tak tipu because yelah saya pun dah lama tak compete daripada 2019 SEA Games. Sekarang like bit stress lah dengan packing sebab I packing biasalah kan kita nak big game and also sebab kali ni memang banyak perkara yang kita orang kena bawa sendiri, make sure macam kita punya chalk sebab I pergi seorang without my teammates kan, so I kena bawa the chalk, I kena bawa the sprays, I kena bawa extra mat, so there's a lot of things yang make sure kena ada dalam bag, tapi overall very excited lah.
Berapa banyak bag you dah standby dah?
So memang ada selalunya kita bawa like 1 luggage bag, but because this time nak bawa extra stuff, so maybe kita akan bawa like 1 extra for team bag. So kita akan letak the mat, the powder, the chalk and everything that bag. Tapi tengah still deciding macam mana, sebab kan kita kena fikir juga kita kena carry to athletes village apa semua kan, so just make sure sebab more important to bring everything and make sure we have everything daripada yalah tiba-tiba tak naklah tertinggal benda yang penting kan, tiba-tiba like flag ke apa tinggal kat rumah, takkanlah dia nak apa post laju dekat Tokyo kan.
So better overpack lah.
I jenis yang memang I prefer to overpack just because I prefer to have everything that I need and not need anything daripada need something and not be able to. Yelah sebab kita pun dekat Tokyo cannot keluar daripada athletes village and kita pun tak sure barang yang kita perlukan ada di sana jual ke tidak. So better just make sure we have everything and lebih tak apa, jangan kurang.
Okay, of course as long as semua ada, because you cakap even kita orang pun yang we are going to Tokyo juga, but I think I faham in terms of you kat sana confirm you akan dekat dalam bilik, you cannot simply pergi mana-mana kan. So I think with that, sebab semalam I sembang dengan Peng Su dengan Liu Ying, even Datuk Ira Lee Chong Wei pun kata this Olympic lagi challenging because you terperak dalam bilik, you tak boleh nak keluar jalan-jalan, ambil mood ke just to relax kan. So dari segi benda-benda macam tu, mentally you dah prepare tak untuk duduk just dalam bilik, training, balik bilik and not to explore Tokyo just to relax ke apa ke?
I rasa dekat MSN ni dah macam prepare training dah macam tu.
Okay.
Because kita kat MSN ni pun memang our schedule is to train, then pergi makan, tidur, training, makan, tidur. Of course it was a bit sedih lah first masa dapat tahu kan, sebab mestilah sebab I pernah pergi SEA Games, Commonwealth Games, Asian Games, and the atmosphere is selalu very exciting. You get to meet new athletes, you get to experience, and then dekat Athletes Village selalu dia orang ada buat macam cultural village. So a lot of those things are not going to happen, and especially now my family tak boleh fly, there's no spectators at all. So memang ada rasa a bit sad because obviously macam your expectation of going to the Olympics is to have this grand experience and to compete, but I think now I'm just very grateful to be able to even compete at the Olympics. And memang for me, I think I will take everything in stride and I will make the best out of everything. So kalau kena duduk dalam bilik pun tak apalah, we have the view of Tokyo and then I get to train in the gym and take everything as a blessing lah. Because I think that's the only way to go about anything. And macam kira dah laki lah, at least I get to fly to Tokyo. You know, in the current condition now. But yeah, so memang it's already set in my mind that is going to be and that's what's going to happen. So memang dah prepare lah.
Okay, of course, as an athlete bukan just your endurance, just your body kan, your mental tu benda yang paling penting jugalah because especially nak compete at the highest level and dah lama tak ada Malaysian athlete compete in Olympics, especially gymnastics kan. So I think last we talked about this. Ramai orang even I think dalam komen pun cakap, okay, come on Farah, bring back the medal apa semua. But the challenge is orang kata sangat-sangat susah. It's very orang kata elite level. You akan compete. If you go to the finals, you akan compete dengan gymnast macam Simone Biles, the orang kata the most successful gymnast of all time for now kan. So how do you macam mana Farah you prepare for that? I know you cakap you akan just enjoy everything, take in stride, compete as best as you can, but stepping on that floor or getting into the uneven bars, the beam and everything, you dah bayangkan tak?
Sebab memang when we compete, it's memang especially gymnastik ni kita compete memang kita like seorang. So on the apparatus tu kita bukannya lawan dengan orang lain. It's not like football, it's not like other sports where you physically have to compete with another person. It's more macam you pergi sana, you buat your routines and you just need to berjaya in the sense where you can do your routines as good as you can do from start to finish. In regards to yelah sebab I tahu memang I nampak banyak orang like obviously they want Malaysia to bring back medals kan, tapi macam for me the challenging part was actually to qualify untuk Tokyo and untuk saya sekarang I nak buat yang terbaik je. So as what you said just now, is memang dia macam the hurdle yang paling besar was to get there. So sekarang memang dah in 20 years I orang pertama nak qualify untuk go to Tokyo, and now Jeremiah akan ikut sekali, he also qualified. So that is the biggest challenge that we face, and now is macam kita punya reward, kita dapat pergi ke Olympic. Tapi tak bermakna kita tak akan fight habis-habisan, but also you have to understand that there is a certain level that we are going in as. So macam I think sebab memang lah semua orang rakyat Malaysia memang seronok thinking about kalau you pergi sana memang like your target lah untuk menang medal, but you have to also think about where we coming in as a Malaysian athlete and also the standard that we are. Tapi of course I akan pergi sana and buat terbaik.
Yep, of course. Itu yalah biasalah, expectation orang tu susah. Kita tak boleh nak happykan semua orang because whatever it is you akan buat yang terbaik. Even though orang kata cliche lah Farah cakap macam tu, but that's how it is. You
sebab
kan?
memang the reality is macam tu kan. Sebab kita pun coming in macam even you cakap kalau you tengok dah berapa lama dah tak ada gymnast Malaysia yang compete dekat the Olympics, and so that in itself is already an achievement. So you also have to think about how it looks and also like the probability of everything, and also but this is a stepping point that we are coming in, and hopefully in the future generations that we will get better from this point.
Yeah, meaning let's hope you pave the way lah. You pave the way especially for younger gymnasts kan. That would be awesome. Okay, I nak tengok. There's a lot of questions sebenarnya. Okay, ni ada soalan daripada Hafi Official. Dia kata, okay Farah, kalau Zija punya favourite song yang hari tu dia ada nyanyikan lagu Keklik tu, kalau Farah Malay song, you suka lagu apa, from who, artis siapa?
So my taste in music dia macam is more of the feeling yang I rasa masa tu, and also so dia tak adalah macam I suka artis ni dan dengar lagu dia je. Dia macam kalau masa tu I suka R&B, dan R&B. Kalau masa tu I suka show tunes, then it's show tunes. Or or so dia ada macam feeling lah. So kadang-kadang what I do is I akan pergi I punya macam playlist, not playlist lah, you know, kadang-kadang dia ada top 100, top 50 and I just
Yep.
play, and then kalau I suka then I save lah lagu tu. So any given time I punya playlist dia akan berbeza-beza. So macam like I remember SEA Games 2017 ada 2 lagu yang masa I dengar I rasa macam semangat. So it was the Zootopia song
Shakira.
Try Everything dengan
Okay.
lagu We Are The Champions. So the We Are The Champions lagu, it was playing every time we were walking into the hotel.
Okay.
And so that song I was like, oh, macam, you know, it sat with me lah, because so what happened was if you won a medal or you won a gold medal in the SEA Games, you would come back and everyone would celebrate and that song would be playing. So I was like, okay, set in mind where that is the challenge and that is the goal. So, you know, this is the song that is going to represent that. So I actually just played those 2 songs right before my floor finals. So like in my heart, like, those 2 songs always pop up when people ask me about songs that I listen to. Tapi any given moment, SEA Games 2019 different lagu lain. Sekarang Tokyo pun lagu lain. It depends on I rasa apa and then whatever comes up in my playlist.
Okay, kalau okay, you cerita ikut mood kan, but now like macam you are preparing to go. So lagu apa sekarang yang tengah stuck?
So sekarang stuck is you know the song by Demi Lovato, the Confident.
Okay.
Yeah, so I
So
can only
that song.
remember that song, and other songs is more kind of just like if it plays in the background in training. I cannot pinpoint a specific song untuk sekarang lah, tapi macam yeah, so mostly I punya lagu semua memang very like inspirational punya lagu, lagu yang ada meaning, more about like believing in yourself, more hyping up. So those kind of lagu lah. Kadang-kadang ada a bit of I think apa lagu dia? Like I guess techno, like
Okay.
kind of like track
Dia
music.
bagi
Sometimes
pump, bagi dia punya pump sikit lah.
sometimes it's like track music yang you know the version where it's kind of remix. So dia ada lagu tapi it's like kind of like track music, yeah, something like that.
So is the song is the song yang you suka tapi it's a remix where it's lagi high tempo so you can lagi energetic lah.
Yeah, kind of get in the mood.
Okay. Itu ikut mood, but tadi ada seorang dia kata Farah nyanyilah sikit lagu Demi tu.
Itu you kena tunggu untuk special occasion which is not now. Tengoklah maybe one day, tapi itu punya masa bukan sekarang.
I macam okay, I understand because now tengah ni kan, but yeah. Okay, but cerita pasal lagu, it plays a lot, especially during your floor exercise. You are orang kata you are given the choice untuk have a song, and lagu tu based on routine you and everything, do you choose ataupun you akan discuss dengan coach in terms okay, lagu apa yang kena dengan ni, rutin datang dulu ataupun lagu datang dulu?
So lagu datang dulu. So lagu the floor routine that I have now, the song is actually saya punya, it's actually a collaboration dengan saya punya coach. Dia suruh actually I cari lagu, but tapi I punya coach Setalia, dia jenis yang she boleh macam feel you punya character, you punya kind of how you move, and so dia akan cari lagu yang dia rasa akan sesuai dengan you. So when dia play lagu tu, dia boleh dalam kepala dia boleh nampak you tengah perform.
Oh, okay.
So then dia datang gym, then dia akan play a few songs yang dia jumpa, and then kita orang cakap, okay, I think I suka lagu ni. Atau kadang-kadang if it's 3 or 4 songs, I suka lagu ni starting tapi I suka lagu ni ending. So but with the song now, kita orang macam like we're trying to go and back and forth. Macam okay, lagu ni macam best, tapi macam lagu ni macam best, but in the end kita orang like she was like, you know what, I think that we can make any song, you can perform anything, macam any song pun. So in the end we just decided to take this song, mishmash it a bit, and so that's now the song that I use for my floor. So it's very much a collaboration, and also like the choreography, my choreography, there's a few parts where throughout the years, because I've had this routine since 2019, kita ada macam change a bit here, change a bit there, put a little more feeling here, put a little more, like there are some things that, you know, look nice, but also because you want to tell a story when you're doing floor, and you want to like kind of have an expression and a feeling while you're doing floor, and you want people to embrace you and also like kind of support you while you're doing your floor exercise. So kind of the music and how I perform goes according to that.
So with emotion lah, but of course any performance pun you need that emotion untuk orang pun rasa you punya, you know, your passion towards the song, you punya routine. Ada orang tanya, you tak pernah terfikir nak pakai lagu BTS ke?
Um, I'm not like a super fan of BTS. I think that they are an amazing group. Macam like I salute their dancing and choreography, and you know, to perform at that level and to be able to sing and dance and be able to display that kind of energetic performance is amazing, because I think people tak perasan tau, especially macam when you're performing, because you can senyum, you tengah nyanyi, tengah dance, and you always look like you're so happy, and then by the end, dalam your heart, right, you feel like you nak macam KO dah lah. You macam like, okay, I don't know if I can do this anymore. Tapi yeah, so it's more macam sebab kita for women's routine, kita orang tak boleh ada suara.
Okay, so it's all instrumental lah.
It's instrumental. You can have like not specific words, but you cannot have a song. Maksudnya tak ada orang nyanyi.
Okay. Of course lah, because you tak nak distracted, especially the judges kan.
Yeah, it's also more because kita orang tengah compete tau. We're not macam kita bukan tengah we're not doing a show. We're competing. So I think that's why they don't want to kind of make it into a show and not really a competition, because in the end we are competing.
Okay, cerita pasal, you know, when you compete, when you ni, I think ramai orang yang ingat ataupun tak sabar is nak tengok you punya floor routine. Syed Niza ni dia tanya, untuk you punya floor routine for Olympics ni, macam you cakap, you ada improvement. Banyak improvement ataupun you just ubah here and there?
So dengan floor routine ni, actually dia punya starting value is sama. I change my, so the value of the two of the skills that I added is the sama. We have the score, tapi the end tu kita orang keluarkan. So with this Olympics, what kita orang decide was to have it a very clean routine. And if I get all my connections, then it will be the exact same value as the one that I performed in World Championships in 2019. Tapi we're going into this Olympics, it's more about the execution score and trying to make it as good as possible and to kind of have a good performance, because we don't want to make it so difficult until macam in the end tak boleh nak perform as good as I can, sebab in the end kita nak pergi sana untuk buat yang terbaik and to have a very good competition. So that was kind of the mindset. So dia punya starting value is the same. Just one skill is the same difficulty value, tapi dia punya just kalau you tengok satu is tuck and another one is spike. And other than that, it's the same. My balance beam is the one that is different. So my acro connection has changed into one that has a bonus. And it was actually masa kita orang buat tu, kita first macam bukan bergurau lah, like masa tu kan MCO, so masa tu usually MCO kita akan try skill yang lagi susah. So I pun cakap dengan coach, actually I boleh buat skill tu, macam I did it like 15 years ago. Then dia try lah, then I try. Then macam okay lah. Then like dekat the bench okay lah. Then like, and then now it's my acro connection. So it was macam I pun very happy and very like I'm very excited to perform it, because it's a very difficult acro connection, and also there's a bonus. So
let's hope for the best and of course to perform that very well, very clean lah, because I understand macam gymnastics sekarang, it's not how fancy you do it, but the execution wise, macam how clean can you do it kan?
Yeah, so with gymnastics to do very well is you have to have high difficulty and also have high execution, because you can have a very difficult routine, tapi kalau you banyak deductions, and especially now with the judging, mereka is very harsh. So dulu macam you bend knee and you bend toes, okay, 0.1. Tapi sekarang it's like they can take 0.1 plus, let's say the jump overall is not as clean, so they can take another 0.3. So the deductions have increased a lot. And so now it really is cleanliness and plus the difficulty. Whereas dulu you could get away with having a very difficult routine but not exactly have cleanliness. But also you want to have a performance where when you do it, it looks easy, because you do it in such a way that it's like, that's why when people say, it looks so easy when you do things, but actually when people say that means you have done it the best of your abilities. And it's supposed to, like, if you look things and it look heavy, that means you are not prepared, you are not strong enough, and you are not executing it as the best that you can.
Yeah, because orang kata, senang je you buat. Meaning, you practice that, I think 1,000 over times, like million of time nak dapatkan jadi macam tu kan.
Uh-uh. Sebab
Sekejap
kadang-kadang macam, I think on the Olympics channel, they have, I don't know if you know, like the Try Guys on YouTube. So they have a section where the
Oh
Try
yeah,
Guys
yeah,
try Olympic
I saw
sports.
Try Guys, yeah.
And so you should watch it because it usually people say, oh, we should have people who don't do the sport or normal people go out and try Olympic
Yeah.
sports and to actually see how hard it is. So and I think people should watch that to actually understand the things that they say something when they look easy. If you actually try it, it's actually not
It's
easy.
crazy, yeah, because I think like for me pun I pernah buat sebelum ni, I try sukan kan. It's harder than it looks. It's not easy macam susah
Yeah.
je. It doesn't matter whatever sports kan. Kejap, I nak tanya juga sebab kita ada a few requests. I nak jemput I think a few people.
Okay.
Alvin Raj. Okay, tengok dia masuk ke tak. Because I think just if they want to ask questions to you ke, nak
Sure.
borak-borak dengan you.
Boleh.
Oh, tapi ada tanya. You dengan makanan Jepun okay? Do you like Japanese food?
Oh, I love Japanese food. I'm so excited. One of my hopes is that they will have a sashimi bar in the athletes village because I love salmon sashimi. So if they have it there, I'll be that's one of my I love sashimi.
You will eat that like almost every day lah.
Yeah. Hopefully they do have a sushi bar and I will be very happy. And I'll be very content.
It'd be weird if they don't have a sushi bar dekat Jepun.
I know, right? Tapi so I think a lot of people don't know that kalau kita pergi athletes village because they have to cater for everyone in the world. So dia akan buat food that will. So we have Western, we have halal food, we have Eastern, we have so dia akan ada banyak jenis makanan because of course everyone datang from different countries, everyone eats differently. So they need to make sure that everyone selesa dengan makanan dekat sana. Yalah, because everyone needs to perform and food is fuel kan. So but then they also then have their own specialties where from that country they have like a certain place. So masa you pergi the food hall memang banyak makanan and also there's like fruits and there's like everything that you macam dia macam supermarket lah, you masuk dia macam food court macam food court like
you just choose whatever you want to eat.
Yeah, and
Sebab
it's nice lah because they cater to everyone.
Yeah, I think the experience that I had masa dekat Gold Coast, I think we got a visit kan, orang bagi visit apa semua. There's like tons of food like dekat sini lain, dekat sana lain, and by that time because pre-COVID lah, so everyone can mingle, can ni apa semua kan.
And because they also have different sections tau. So they have the main food court hall. So for example, like the Gold Coast, kan Australia, coffee was their specialty kan. So they had coffee stands all around. So they gave us in our, because you get goodie bags, so they give you a coffee cup. So macam for me, I love coffee kan. So I pergi pagi-pagi had a latte, and then you can request you can have latte, cappuccino. And then bawa lah. Then you pergi, and then kadang-kadang dia ada smoothie bar. So you boleh request. So they have different sections. Tapi obviously this time I think takkan ada because dia sangat-sangat strict with the SOPs, dia punya makanan, everything. Dia orang cakap. So basically is stay as far away as to everyone as possible. Wear your mask at all times and try. Because dia pun ada cakap lah we have a playbook kan. So dia orang cakap try not to take pictures with other countries and to hug other people.
Yeah, that would be the saddest part because of course you'll be meeting your friends over there dekat sana kan. So I think that's another challenge. I think not for you, I think for everyone pun. Tapi cerita pasal, you cannot, you have to distance with other athletes and then apa nama tu, you cannot take pictures and hugging and whatever you normally do. And satu lagi is this Olympic memang takkan ada fans. There's no spectators and everything. So in terms of that orang kata the kemeriahan yang sepatutnya ada, will that affect you in any way?
Well, semestinya I think one of the saddest things for me was because especially my parents, mereka dia kira my backbone kan, sebab mereka lah segala-galanya yang membolehkan saya perform and even sampai this level. So their dreams was to be there with me at the Olympics, and then sekarang tak dapat pergi, and then first dia cakap ada spectator, dan sekarang langsung tak ada. So sememangnya is a little bit sedih lah. Tapi because I mean in Malaysia our national championships usually pun tak adalah ramai orang sangat. Pernah adalah feeling feeling tu stadium tu kosong untuk compete. Tapi in the end, kita dah prepare, and also we know that behind the scenes, on the screens in Malaysia and everywhere in the world, people are still supporting us. So we will take our strength and also our liveliness from that.
Yeah, of course. I think the whole of Malaysia akan tengok, akan support you, and kita orang akan tunjuk live, of course, untuk semua orang, because tak boleh pergi. Tapi cerita pasal you punya schedule kat sana ataupun competition schedule. The first one would be on the 25th July.
Yes, so the opening ceremony is on 23rd, and
Yep.
Jeremiah will be competing on the 24th, so men's qualification, and then I'll be competing on the 25th.
So the subdivision is your ni lah, all the events.
Yes, no. So because we have 98 people that are competing, so we are now there are 5 subdivisions. I'll be in the third subdivision. Mine the third subdivision.
So the petang one lah.
Sorry, I'm the fourth. Yeah. So I'm the second sub. Yeah. So I'm the fourth subdivision.
Okay.
And so I'll be competing in that slot. So I'll do all 4 events in that slot time. So I'll be with the teams that will be competing with me are Spain, Canada, and France. And dalam satu group with me is Oksana Chusuvitina. So if kalau orang tak tahu, she is basically the ultimate. Yeah, she's the ultimate gymnast. She is turning either 45 this year, and this is her 8th Olympic Games.
Wow.
And she is an inspiration to all athletes, because she shows that, with the determination, strength, and love for the sport, that you can continue. So I'll be competing one team with her. So there'll be 6 individual athletes that will be competing in one group. Then we will go through all the events together.
Okay, of course. When you say 48 tadi
98. So there's 98. So there's in total.
The age.
40. She's either 45 or 46 or 44. So around kind of that age. 40 plus.
Kalau 40 plus,
46.
Farah 27 this year, kan, 27. Possible untuk you go, untuk you lepas.
So let's just say this, there are now there's 7 billion people on earth, and she is the only person that has done gymnastics until the age of 46. Okay. So the probability so even me, actually, kalau you tanya I when I was 16 or 17 that I would be doing gymnastics when I was 27, I would maybe have thought you were lying and would have laughed in your face, but I think now a lot of gymnasts and a lot of sports science and has shown that age is just a number, and training styles change, and your like me and my coaches, as we understand each other so much that Oksana is 46. Sorry. Yeah, so sometimes my coach, I come to the gym and she just look at my face, she's like, okay, what's wrong? Then it's to a point where it's so easy to go to training and enjoy the training sessions and enjoy the sport, because I actually enjoy training now. It's a different type of trainings, and it's a different feeling, because you know your body, trainings, and you know why you're competing, and it's a lot. You understand and appreciate a lot of things, because you know that everything has time and space for things happen. So it's great.
You are more mature and more understanding, especially apa yang you tengah buat kan.
And even now sekarang macam it's easy. Macam dulu when I was younger, it's like okay, nak cakap dengan coach pun nak takut. Yelah, takut coach marah lah, apalah. But sekarang it's very easy to just communicate what you're feeling, and sometimes nak buat ni ke, even that day tak boleh buat ke. So it's so nice to have that kind of relationship in a training, and a kind of a safe and secure training sessions and a training environment that is very enjoyable.
All right, hi.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi, Lily. Fu Lily.
Yes.
Lily.
Hello, Lily.
you ada apa-apa soalan ataupun you wanna, borak-borak dengan Farah, anything yang you nak tanya?
I just want to wish Farah Ann good luck to you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Lah, all the best.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Betul lah, tak ada soalan? Anything you wanna ask? Tak ada.
Thank you.
Alright, okay, thank you. Okay. Alright. Okay, Farah, I think yelah bila cerita pasal gymnastics there's a lot of things, but kalau you ada that free time untuk chill and everything, you akan tengok series ataupun you akan tengok movies?
So macam ni, it depends on. So if I start a series, I rasa macam I kena habiskan. So I will like continue on the series. Tapi kadang-kadang kalau rasa mood movie, then movie je. So macam sometimes kan kita, or like sometimes I suka on in episode of something. So now I'm on Bones.
Okay.
I love Bones and Castle and any crime scenes kind of punya series. So I'm on Bones. So I just kind of play it. Even if I buat benda lain pun, I just like, kind of like play it. Because sometimes kan, especially lepas habis training and then you kind of penat kan, then you have to choose a movie. And then if tiba-tiba the movie tak best, and you feel like you've wasted 2 hours of watching something. So, banyak sangat benda kan. So I sekarang, so now I'm on Bones. Tapi I also just finished Loki and WandaVision. So yeah, so now it's mostly like series. Movies is more because movies selalunya I tengok dekat rumah. So when I'm home with my family, so we have movie night. So we kind of always like kind of pick a movie and watch it together. Because series susah lah kan, because everyone is not watching the same series. Yeah, and everyone's like watching different series. So yeah, now that I'm in MSN, it's mostly just series, either Netflix or Disney Plus.
Okay. I tertarik sebab you cakap ibu habis tengok WandaVision dengan Loki. You watch the final Loki kan?
Yes, I watched the final Loki.
Okay. So we're not going to spoil it for anyone else.
Yeah, okay, sorry. I baru realised macam like that would be a spoiler. So I would just say that Loki, because I didn't realise that Loki, okay. My friends always say I spoil things, so I'm not going to say anything. Macam spoilan.
But okay, without spoiling, trying not to spoil, apa yang you boleh, what was your reaction bila, dah habis anything, what was your first reaction?
What's that? Because I didn't realise that. I ingat macam WandaVision, okay? So I thought it was like WandaVision, you know, kind of like, tapi rupanya tak. So macam, macam tu lah.
It's a different feeling lah kan?
Yeah, because also you understand the character of Loki. So Loki is, so it really embodies the character of Loki and how he is. So I think it really does kind of revolve around that. Macam kalau WandaVision, kita pun tahu like how her character is, and with Vision. So macam they actually very followed the characteristics. And also I think Loki, you have to understand that, because if you watch oh my god, what's that last Marvel movie?
Endgame.
Endgame. So macam you kena faham lah kenapa they did what they did. Macam tu. Okay, I dah tak nak cakap nanti. I dengar banyak ada orang cakap jangan spoil.
Tak, kita tak spoil, kita just nak sembang-sembang, because I mean it's a good side tau, because you tak tahu macam for athletes especially kan, macam they are not just athletes. I mean you guys are just, selain after you habis kan, human, we are all human. So nak tahu in terms of apa yang you suka and everything, especially binging movies ke series ke, tu siapa Apek kata dalam beberapa kali nak terspoil tu, okay, kita stop tu lah
kan, dia cakap kan macam yelah, because macam I punya kawan pun dah macam I ingat dia dah tengok, lepas tu I pun macam like cerita dan cerita like dia memang part yang memang spoil gila. Lepas tu dia cakap, you tahu kan I tak tengok lagi. Dia macam, sebab dia cakap dia dah tengok, then I pun macam ingatkan dia dah tengok like I think that time it was The Big Bang Theory lah. So I pun kan Big Bang Theory got 12 seasons, right? So people say they watch it, they may have just watched like 1 season. I pun cerita sampai the 12 season. And I was like, I'm sorry.
No, but I do. I mean, I understand how your friends feel, because kadang I have friends yang macam cerita kan, okay, talking about a movie. So dia macam cerita kan. Betul, macam in my heart I'm planning to watch that movie. So say, janganlah cerita full, aku tak tengok lagi ni. Okay, tak apa, dia cerita sikit. And towards the end, like that one line, I was like, man, then tak payah tengok
Macam for me it was AOT. AOT
Attack on Titans.
Attack on Titans. And so
Okay.
I was just like, I'm not like, so because it's also a comic, right? So it's a manga, and so obviously the manga is almost finished kan. So I macam like, okay lah, padahal I nak Google nama je the Titan. Tapi kan lepas tu kan dia keluar the whole thing, and obviously because you know if like I'm gonna spoil it a bit lah, because you know if Titan eat Titans then they kan the power kan. So tiba-tiba dia nampak dia punya power, like you know kan it ranks where the powers are.
Okay.
So kalau then you know lah kan yang what happens. I mean like you kind of know. So you macam
You can expect what to happen lah.
You can expect lah. Yeah. So I was just like Lepas tu I punya kawan dia cakap jangan Google, jangan. I pun degil malam-malam kan excited bisa Google pada muka lah.
I mean, I think that is something yang macam betul-betul kalau you betul nak tengok, just don't Google it because it might spoil.
Yeah, you might spoil.
You tak expect tiba-tiba spoil. Even you go through Instagram ke TikTok ke macam man.
Yelah, you know sometimes people is like, at least some people they give spoiler warnings, right? It's like okay, don't read because it's like spoiler, or like don't like click. So okay lah, you know some people dia orang tak kisah pasal orang lain. Dia orang kisah pasal dia orang je. And terus bagi spoiler.
I think it hurts macam man, you dah allocate time, you nak tengok nanti, tapi macam it's like suddenly it's there macam okay lah, tak apalah, it spoils the mood lah. Okay, tapi itulah tu dia orang cakap ada cakap tak sangka Farah Ann tengok AOT. See, there's a lot of things yang I think kan people tak expect. Selain Mat, see Mat is calling you Sylvie now.
Oh, Sylvie. So Sylvie I really like. Okay, tak nak nanti kan spoil lagi. Okay, alright. Kan takut orang tak tengok langsung the Loki, so nanti dia macam lagi lah kita spoil kan. So okay,
I think it's finished. Okay lah, like give chance a bit lah. But lepas you tengok WandaVision and Loki, do you macam you lagi into the character or macam you lagi in love with the character?
So when I finish watching, okay, so there's this thing about me and Marvel. So I have not watched the fight between Captain America and Iron Man.
Okay. In Civil War.
So in Civil War. So for me, I don't like when my favorite characters fight each other.
Okay.
And so sampai sekarang I tak tengok lagi that cerita, right, just because of that reason. And also I macam like daripada, tapi sekarang kan like if you don't really watch that macam you can understand the other parts lah. So there's a lot of movies yang I tak tengok sebab I tak nak dia orang gaduh. So I macam sengaja lah just miss out. So I tak suka masa my favourite characters. But kadang-kadang I watch series, and if my favourite character macam either they all like, one is obviously if they die out of the series, or macam dia orang tiba-tiba dia jahat,
gaduh,
or tiba-tiba gaduh, or tiba-tiba macam like dia is with this character then tiba-tiba dia fall in love with another character. I macam disappointed pasal I tak tengok lah. So that's what happened with the Vampire Diaries. So I just watched until like 1-2 seasons, and then masa dia tukar Damon, and I tak tengok.
Benda yang betul-betul attached with the character lah.
Yeah, so I tak tengok.
Leo Faris tanya, you tengok tak Falcon and the Winter Soldier?
Belum, but that is next in line. So after sebab kan Loki sekarang dah habis, so Falcon and the Winters are coming up. Coming up in the list.
Okay.
Yelah sekarang kan nak sebab kena compete kan, so nanti saya balik nanti. Sekarang a bit busy lah. Busy
you can watch it in flight. You can watch it in flight.
Oh yeah, boleh lah. But because my flight is at 10, so macam pagi.
Morning or night? Oh, morning.
So dia 10 malam, so I'm flying on Saturday. At 10 p.m. is my flight. So it's like morning, kind of like early morning flight.
So you sampai Japan morning lah.
Yeah.
Sama lah. Our flight pun yang on the 20th tu is malam, so reach there in the morning. So 7 hours. But okay lah.
Yeah. Probably the same time flight.
Yeah, that malam flight kan. Okay. I think it's fun to know lah macam okay, you pun tengok you know, the series pun is all dekat dengan I think semua yang tengah tengok kan. Oh, tengok AOT, oh tengok Loki, oh tengok WandaVision. I think it's how it is lah. I think semua orang pun it's like macam orang tahu Bita memang gila dengan K-pop kan.
Yeah, and like how Lela loves BTS Is it BTS?
Yeah.
Yeah,
BTS?
yeah. Yeah, I think
Crazy lah.
I think people just don't realize because macam they always associate us with the sport that we play kan, and then when sometimes tiba-tiba dia kalau dia suka ni lah, macam kalau I bagi tahu orang, especially people with me right, dia orang selalu ingat I tak boleh cakap bahasa Melayu, or like macam kalau I makan makanan Melayu macam pelik, but I'm just like, but I'm Malaysian macam kan. I think people just don't see that side of like me, so kadang-kadang masa dia orang tengok dia macam oh ya ke? So it's something that you know you can relate with other people. So macam kadang-kadang kalau you cakap dengan my friends, dia cakap nampak je like Farah macam tu, tapi behind the scenes tu sangat lain orang dia.
Yeah, but I think itu with athletes benda tu biasa because orang nampak yang you know bila you perform, bila you compete, but behind closed doors masa you dekat dorm ke dekat bilik ke, only your teammates yang akan kenal you, yang akan tahu Farah siapa. Yeah, I think betul lah. But do you I think there's one moment dengan you juga. Last moment dengan I think the interview you last year dekat MSN. But kalau kat Gold Coast you ada ingat tak masa opening ceremony?
Opening ceremony Gold Coast, apa dia punya like what was the
masa tu you guys tengah nak masuk, lepas tu I ada dalam the line juga, tapi I salah nama, salah orang. Ingat tak? Tak ingat. Time tu I tak silap. Ada. Time tu I dah kacau all the team hockey sampai dekat your team. I silap panggil Ingwe, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh okay. Ada tapi
ada,
Ingwe ada kat
tidak
sana. Tapi Ingwe was with me.
Ingwe, it was Ingwe, tapi I panggil Ingwe Tracy.
Oh, yeah, they always get mistaken by each other. Even dalam artikel pun kadang gambar, cakap Tracy pasal gambar Ingwe. Macam like, come on lah. Kesian dia orang. Dia orang selalu like orang selalu salah dia all.
I think those moment is what I think especially semua orang akan miss in terms of that bila you dengar ramai-ramai, especially with all the other artists, because I think that because contingent kita about 30 people kan. About 30 people. Yeah, so 30 I think people. But with the 30 people, you guys ada jumpa dekat MSN. I mean, I know badminton dekat ABM.
Yeah, so macam everyone here, because now sekarang ni they're very much untuk keep us as safe as possible. So sekarang kita orang pun makan different, kita tak makan dekat cafeteria, kita akan makan dekat the hall. Dia buat specially the hall here untuk kita makan all our meals. So selalu nampak lah the divers and the para athletes, especially with the athletics athletes and also the boccia athlete. And so memang, and now macam kadang-kadang I breakfast sekarang selalu dengan like Hardway because we turun about the same time because our training time is about the same. So memang nampak lah, and usually pun before this memang nampak everyone, tapi macam nak cakap lepak tu tak jugalah because semua ada different training times, and kita punya bilik pun mostly lepak dengan our own team. Tapi kadang-kadang macam kalau duduk tu just lepak lah. So yeah, we do see each other because now the para athletes and also us here already in MSN, so kita macam like breakfast, lunch and dinner, we try to like kind of just sit around and chat lah. So it's nice to have that little moment of just to
socializing.
Socializing lah. Kadang-kadang cakap benda macam like just out of like tak fokus pasal game and stuff.
Like random stuff lah.
Yeah, random stuff.
Sekejap sebab ramai kata Datuk Wira ada ni. Sekejap
tadi dia komen. Dia tak komen lah, dia buat muka.
Dia buat muka. Datuk, kalau you free, Datuk boleh join Datuk macam semalam. Sebab semalam Datuk bagi speech, bukan speech lah, dia bagi pesanan kat Teng Sun dengan Lu Ying. So macam excuses. I think everyone yang tengah tengok pun nak dengar Datuk cakap.
Of course lah, because macam even Datuk is like one of my inspiration lah, especially for me. Macam the last Olympics, for me he's the champion tau. So I remember tengok the game, the even the medal winning match atau the semi-finals match.
The semi-final,
was one of the best matches I've seen ever So macam I dekat rumah dengan family I nangis, my sister nangis, and kita so macam like it was macam, and truly then is really when you feel this is why people watch sports, and this is why we do
Yeah.
sports. It's because of these kind of moments that
Yeah.
in that short an hour, everyone was just nation, and we didn't care if you were my neighbor or if you were from a different state or whoever you were. We were all the same people, and I think that he has really, really brought out that all of us, and
Yep.
and that's why he's like a major inspiration for me.
Yeah, I think to you and semua orang in the country kan, he's great.
Yeah.
He's crazy in a way, like macam you sebut nama Datuk Wira Lee Chong Wei, everyone macam he's the best kan. So
he's the best. Because it's like with him it's with him it's just like you see, because even macam kita orang like behind the scenes sebagai atlet kan, kita tak, macam for me I tak nampak dia training, tapi I dengar daripada his teammates and tengok dia training, and macam dia selalu give 110%. Even now becoming the CDM, macam me, I think he's the best choice jadi CDM kita, because dia seorang yang pernah lalui semua, and dia tahu perasaan sebagai atlet, dia tahu perasaan kita nak pergi sana, and dia selalu bagi all give us macam inspiration, and macam dia macam one of us tau. So masa dia jadi kita punya CDM, kita rasa this is a person that can lead us, and to know kita orang rasa apalah, because dia dah berapa banyak kali dah go through all this feeling. So
Datuk empat kali kan Olympics. Mani will surpassing that record 5 for Mani. I think that one pun tunggu if dapat borak dengan Mani pun, we will talk about that later on. Tapi okay Farah, I think it's towards the end, I think almost 10 o'clock. Untuk you lah, going into Olympics, ramai yang kata, ramai ada tanya macam okay, Farah punya target apa. I think we talk about it before. You punya main goal once you sampai dekat Tokyo, once you start on the 25th July nanti tu, what is your main aim?
My main aim adalah just to buat yang terbaik yang saya boleh buat, untuk buat saya punya routine at my best capabilities, and just to enjoy the competition and take in everything and experience it as a whole, because I think that is what the Olympics is for me. Sebab yelah itu it's saya punya impian, and I hope to just have the best competition.
Hai Farah. Sorry tadi kasih anak tidur.
Oh tak apa.
Sekarang tadi datang saya office. Rumah office. Yes.
Timing lebih kurang macam semalam lah tu
Ya biasa, anak sekarang tidur lah. Besok ada online class. Hi Farah, how are you?
Hi Dato', I'm doing good. Biasalah dekat MSN, sekarang normal lah, stress packing, making sure that everything bawa, and good lah. Doing quite good.
When you 17 leaving also, right?
Yeah, I'm leaving on the 17th as well.
Okay, I must go to airport.
Yeah, because I think is badminton leaving as well on the 17th?
17, yes, 17. Because today I just go to drop by in MSN, because the ministry also do and see and few diver, and I must go to see gymnastic, and because today is the schedule is very tight. I think I see you in airport. How everything is the preparation is well?
Yes, preparation is going very well. I've had a couple of control testings with our judges here on Zoom, and I think that everything is going according to plan, and just very excited to compete at my first Olympics.
Yes, I think it's all athletes is the same. All athletes is the same.
Yeah.
I have to record this.
My coach. No,
Oh,
because
your
my coach said my first Olympic. Then she's like, that means you nak stay for the other Olympics ke? Like cakap first kan.
Okay,
Yeah, why
say
not?
hi to your coach.
Okay, Datuk Lee Chong Wei says hello.
So much.
She says thank you so much.
Yes. Tapi hope so you can prepare well. Just do your best, and the personal best is more important. I think this your first Olympic, and hope so you can maintain until 2024. One more. I think it's very near. Only 3 years. Normally it's the 4 years. Now it's the 3 years.
Normally it's good. Yeah.
Yes,
Thank you.
I think-
Take your advice.
Yes,
Take
and
your advice.
I think saya tak sampai you. I think this Olympic is very tough. I say in the last I Zoom, this is maybe 100 years is one time for the pandemic. I think saya tak pernah lalu ya. Saya tak pernah lalu. I can cakap. Tapi saya tengok aja. Memang it's very tough. Not easy. And I think go to Japan, it must take care. And now it's time. It's normally we want to avoid for the injury. Now if kita want the more important avoid in COVID. And to get COVID, I think you cannot go to fly and then go to Japan. I think today I had the news also, and some Brazil player arrived after 7 players get COVID positive. This is I think it's not so good for the news, and I think it's all the athletes must. Just now also minister also just say how we go to complete all the athlete, how to go to take care this athlete, right? And this is COVID kita cannot tak boleh nampak kan itu virus. And how we more important is macam mana take care kita memang try the best and jangan kena and this COVID. And I think this pandemic is very tough, not easy. I think not in the athlete also, all the official also pressure and everything. This is satu paling susahnya Olympic lah. I think normally is a 4 years. I lulu 4 tahun and 4 time. This is a 5 time. Although this pandemic, I think is prepared well. I heard just now is can get the personal result and personal best. I think it's a good for you. I think this is the first Olympic, and also people say the bad Olympic lah. And because this pandemic you cannot go out and cannot. No, it's go out lah. You cannot cannot betul-betul orang cakap
Enjoy
the Olympics. Normally is the Olympic is a gift the athlete enjoy for the game, right? Now this year is cannot enjoy because kita Malaysia team pergi sana and tiap-tiap hari kena buat test. You buat test itu hati you kena pupuk. Besok kita positif negatif kita belum tahu. Because kita tak tahu ini virus macam mana datang, itu kita tak tahu kan. This is satu untuk kita atlet saya boleh kongsi dulu saya tak boleh tidur because besok semi-final atau besok opponent quarter final. This is kita besok tak boleh tidur lagi match lagi satu kita kena besok ada positif ke negatif kita tak tahu. This lagi satu untuk kita takut lagi lah. Lagi satu barang tapi this is I think not easy and I hope so Farah can take this challenge and this is the first Olympic. I hope so you can maintain and one more Olympic in 2024. Hope so in 2024 is not this bad pandemic and the good can enjoy in Paris.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I play 4 time had a 4 time also have the good memory in all Olympics. I first is the Athens. Second is Beijing. Third is London. Fourth in the Rio. Because I think I played 4 time Olympic. The best I can say is Beijing Beijing Olympics. Yeah, because Athens I go Athens the time is very 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 hot. I think 38 Celsius petang.
Wow.
Kena buka mata. You kena pakai cermin mata hitam baru boleh keluar. Yeah, I think it's not so good and Beijing is the best. London is also best, tapi kita badminton tak duduk kat village. Kita duduk kat hotel.
Oh,
Because kita main
asing lah.
because kita duduk kat Wembley. Kita main kat Wembley. Kita duduk tepi hotel tu Wembley. Kita jalan kaki only 2 or 3 minutes sampai itu stadium. And kita mau duduk itu bus transportation around 2 hours.
Oh wow.
Okay.
Lama.
And kita badminton player all country duduk kat Wembley Hotel. Dan kita tak rasa itu village lah. Because village you can see a lot the athlete kan. Kita suka macam Houston Bolt kan. A lot the basketball player. At least you can see a lot the player. Macam Djokovic and dia ada main Olympic. At least kita boleh nampak itu top athlete. And kita boleh angkat gambar dia. I think real I angkat the Houston Bolt. The runner 100 meter. You can jumpa ni atlet-atlet lah. This is satu kita boleh jumpa. And other sport punya top athlete kan. This is kita happy and nampak wah basketball Argentina player asal tinggi sangat. This is satu untuk at least boleh jumpa and this all the athlete lah. I think Tokyo is very tough. Kita can see. So kita Malaysia country I think different canteen.
Yeah, different canteen. So
only can see then few country is you can do all the country. Kita ada different athlete and different idol kan. Kita boleh jumpa. This is satu good for the memory lah. All the Olympic play macam Farah pernah pergi Commonwealth. I think a lot of Commonwealth also you have the
a lot of the
athlete. Yeah, you can see this is satu kita athlete and can enjoy lah. And I think this Olympic is very tough, not easy.
Betul.
Kita tunggu Farah balik. Farah baru boleh kongsi dengan kita how tough.
How I think
The experience kan.
The experience kat sana. Sebab memang all the SOPs yang kena ikut. Sebab memang like especially when I first qualified, belum lagi pandemik teruk kan. So kita like in my head was like okay, going to be like Commonwealth game, macam Asian game, boleh jalan semua. Then tiba-tiba sekarang is okay, you boleh pergi bilik, you boleh pergi training hall, you boleh pergi competition hall. Itu je yang kita boleh buat. So tapi what to do kan. So we just do our best.
Tapi ini pandemik saya rasa bukan saya, Farah, I think abang ini, dan saya rasa satu dunia tak fikir ada pandemik ini. Tapi kita still Olympic jalan. I think kita contingent kena pergi juga. I think ada orang is the last Olympic, ada orang is the first Olympic, ada orang is I think pertama kali orang mau pergi lah. I think this is satu tough and untuk challenging all the athlete, not in Malaysia, I think whole world athlete. And we kena take at this challenge lah. Not easy. And I think Farah sudah tahu, and I think this pandemic and this also few months saya tengok Farah punya tournament tak pergi. I think this is satu untuk challenging untuk Farah. Not in the only Farah, I think the badminton also and some athletes also, because this pandemic cannot fly. Other flight you must quarantine 14 days, other back 14 days, not enough training, not enough to preparation. At least Farah, I follow your news because I do my CTM job. I heard and you just cannot go to tournament, come back cannot preparation. As I do my job, abang jangan ketawa.
Betul tengok. Betul tengok Resident dia tahu semua yang I cakap. Betul.
Saya ada kerja, saya bukan duduk je. Farah tak pergi tournament because dia tak cukup masa mau preparation untuk Olympic.
Betul.
Datuk.
Betul.
Itu yang Farah tadi kata Datuk. Bila Datuk dapat jadi CDM, dia kata okay, memang the best person because I think in terms of experience satu, but of course Datuk lagi tahu diorang punya susunan in terms of diorang punya tournament preparation apa semua.
Because saya boleh kongsi because saya also ex-athlete and tahu kita preparation apa. Tapi untuk memang Farah ini memang gymnastic different and other sport memang kita badminton tahu, tapi untuk saya sport at least saya tahu something lah. At least sportsman boleh lebih tahu untuk sportsman preparation macam mana. Mungkin you kasih official lain, mungkin dia tahu, tapi dia tak 100% tahu kita punya kondisi, how kita preparation untuk Olympic ini, how my tough training, right? Dan tadi saya pergi tengok untuk diving juga, bukan senang. A lot of player macam tadi saya tengok Mani ada injury and a few player ada injury preparation, tapi this is not serious injury. This is I think old injury, tapi you sebelum training you kena tape, macam Farah juga kena tape kaki ke macam mana. This is satu untuk kita atlet, and satu memang kita boleh cakap memang dia untuk beberapa bulan ni, I think 6 or 7 week, badminton player juga tak boleh jumpa family, stay in hostel, quarantine. Just this is the last 10 days mak pergi Olympic kan. This is I think not easy saya cakap, tapi tak boleh jumpa family. Normally kita pergi Olympic setiap hari boleh mungkin jumpa family sekejap, sebelum pergi, okay, cium mak sekejap kan. Cium wife sekejap. Macam ada orang anak itu, macam Farah ada boyfriend itu, tak boleh jumpa. Mungkin susah lah, tapi it's normal ya. Kita manusia bang. Semalam yang ketawa saya cakap pensun ada 4 anak itu sama juga kan. It's normally kita macam parents and family boleh hantar ke airport. This tak boleh orang pergi kan.
Betul lah.
I think this is not easy. Saya tahu mungkin semua orang mau jaga because takut jangkit untuk COVID kan. Kita tak tahu apa yang anything can happen. This is satu very tough untuk atlet kita, tapi dia sudah try the best. Saya harap rakyat Malaysia, tak kisah rakyat Malaysia je lah, social media kena support kita atlet, tak kisah dia menang ke kalah ke. This is satu sokongan dan semangat untuk kita atlet is more important.
Itu paling penting, betul?
At least dia sudah try the best. Dia sudah buat dia the best yang quarantine and tak boleh jumpa family, tak boleh jumpa ibu bapa. Only FaceTime lah. Macam saya dan you lah. Sekarang saya jumpa Farah, jumpa abang. Macam FaceTime je lah. Tapi balik rumah. And because Farah biasa is normally training dia balik rumah juga. Mama masak lebih sedap. It's normal. Sekarang masak itu bukan tak sedap, tapi sudah biasa kan. Mak sudah masak beberapa tahun ini. At least ada miss mak yang makanan juga. This is normal because saya family man. Saya ada 2 anak and satu mak duduk kat rumah. Biasa dulu saya balik rumah makan. This is satu very serious untuk all the player preparation lah. And mungkin kita tak cakap, kita tak kongsikan, tak ada orang tahu it's easy. Ada dia duduk rumah ke, memang Farah quarantine kat coast macam satu bilik. Ada kat atlet-atlet lain macam diving duduk kat hostel. I think this is satu bukan senang. Okay, Farah kena tahan lagi lah. Jumpa boyfriend lagi 1 bulan, panggil boyfriend tunggu sekejap. 1 bulan akan balik. And 10 days, around 1 month lah. Bang jangan ketawa. Balik kena quarantine 14 hari.
Betul lah Datuk.
Kena
Saya pun
quarantine balik.
kena tinggal family juga. So 1 month, 14 days.
Kita semua, everyone kena buat sacrifice kan untuk sekarang. Susah.
I think itulah saya cakap, bukan saya mau kongsikan kita atlet sacrifice ini barang bukan orang tahu. I think this is satu untuk rakyat Malaysia, media. Kita akan sokong untuk atlet kita 30 Olympian, ada 22 Paralimpik. Tak kisah dia menang ke apa ke. Cakap Malaysia kasih itu pressure, tapi saya tahu Farah untuk saya dulu kena make it juga. This pressure kita kena tanggungjawab because kita pakai jarum gemilang untuk baju kita kan. This is a normal, kita make pressure. How we go to video, kita make pressure. How we go to perform, this is more important. Kita akan try the best kan. Kita pergi Olympic tak ada orang satu mau kalah. This is normal. Tapi try the best, kita kalah, more important kita kalah apa. Tapi kita try very best. Tapi saya harap lah rakyat Malaysia boleh kasih satu big sokongan untuk kita punya atlet. And saya rasa ini pandemik bukan yang kita mau. Atlet-atlet kita memang susah. And saya harap kita rakyat Malaysia and kat Olympic ini started and at least kita boleh nampak TV live. Abang ada kat sana kan?
Saya ada Tokyo.
Abang buat live betul sikit. Support sikit.
Confirm support lah tu. Confirm.
Sajalah kacau-kacau. Tapi untuk kita akan support all the way. Tapi Farah, I'm sorry and cannot go for this Olympic. Tapi my heart is still in your team, in your heart. Don't worry, we behind all the way sokong. Yeah.
Thank you Datuk. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Datuk.
It means
Thank
a lot to me. Thank you Datuk.
Okay, you try your best, no pressure. Okay, you just try your personal best. Bang betul kan? Semalam saya cakap kan?
Yes, betul.
Saya cakap kan Peng Su doing kan, nothing to lose. Tapi ini pressure nanti itu apa? Minister and Tan Sri Noza akan keluar berapa go itu saya tak tahulah.
Itulah tunggu juga dia punya sasaran tu.
I think 1 minggu kan 23 16 kan.
16 esok lah.
Itu hari dia cakap 1 minggu mah, tomorrow lah.
Tomorrow lah. So kita akan tahu tomorrow.
I think tomorrow.
Tak ada idea berapa?
Saya memang mau go. Tapi go untuk cara untuk kita punya apa? satu yang terbaik punya result kan. Tapi untuk kita memang bukan je satu orang lah, semua orang rakyat Malaysia mau dapat first go negara kita. Tapi we hope so atlet yang more important. Saya atlet juga, saya don't give a lot of pressure untuk contingent kita. Saya harap player-player, atlet-atlet kita tahu tanggungjawab dia macam mana lah. And kita tak payah cakap because atlet kita sudah tahu dia pergi Olympic what he want, right? Dia tak mau, dia takkan fight untuk qualify untuk Olympic kan, berapa susah, and this pandemic kan not easy, and dia pergi takkan mau kosong balik, tak personal best balik. Saya tahu kita akan go all out, try the personal best, akan good result for the country. Tapi itu result target itu minister akan kasih ini 2 hari. Itu untuk saya memang saya mau go, tapi saya harap and buat yang personal best and semua yang have the good result lah. Tapi saya and minister semua mau go lah. Tapi saya tak tahu minister nak target, dia belum cakap tadi, tak cakap so ke lusa akan dia akan buat yang satu finalize meeting lah.
Okay, so kita tunggu daripada minister. Alright Datuk, thank you very much Datuk.
No problem. Okay,
semalam pensiun diri minta tapau sudah pagi lah Datuk?
Besok belum pergi.
Besok. Okay.
Tapi saya pergi tapau. Saya rasa tak payah tapau. Breakfast tak payah tapau. Breakfast sana makan.
Okay Datuk, thank you very much Datuk.
No problem.
Okay, thank you Datuk. Thank you so much.
I think 8 o'clock, right?
Sorry?
You 10 o'clock flight, right?
Yeah, 10 o'clock flight.
Yeah. I see you in airport.
I see you in
Okay.
airport Datuk. See you.
Okay. Take care. Bye.
Bye, take care.
Okay Datuk.
Bang, buang saya.
Okay. Saya tolak. Okay Datuk, take care.
Bye.
Datuk sempoi.
Datuk memang niat dia punya speech tu sangat bagus kan Datuk kan, sebab dia banyak experience, dia perasan. So that's why saya cakap macam tadi, macam Datuk is satu orang yang memang faham sebab dia telah lalui all of it, and dia tahu kita punya feeling sebagai atlet and sekarang sebagai CDM. Macam tadi pun dia tahu yang kenapa saya tak pergi competition. So even though behind dia tak datang jumpa kita kat training, walaupun macam even through this je lah, sebab kita quarantine kat sini tak boleh jumpa semuka, tapi dia tahu kita orang punya prestasi macam mana.
So he knows. And plus betul lah macam Datuk cakap, as an athlete dia lagi dekat, dia lagi kenal in terms of how you cope dengan injury, macam ni you prep kan. Okay. Farah, I think last one from you before you go off Tokyo on Saturday. Anything you nak cakap dengan to all the fans dekat sini, especially yang dekat Malaysia yang akan tengok you dekat Astro Arena secara live?
Pertama kali saya ingin tersasul pula. Selalu kan ni boleh repeat kan. Okay, pertama kali saya ingin cakap terima kasih dekat seluruh rakyat Malaysia yang sentiasa sokong kita atlet. Sememangnya macam Datuk tadi cakap, inilah satu Olympics yang kita tidak akan lupa dengan pandemik. So harapan saya adalah untuk that brief moment yang kita akan ada di Olympics, yang rakyat Malaysia dapat sokong kita dan juga memberi satu leeway lah untuk rakyat Malaysia untuk lupakan sedikit dan rasa semangat sebagai rakyat Malaysia, and Malaysia boleh. So saya just nak terima kasih kepada kamu semua, sebab dengan sokongan kamu semua kita dapat buat apa yang kita buat di sana, dan harapan saya adalah buat untuk yang terbaik dan make you all proud.
Alright Farah, untuk semua juga jangan lupa boleh tengok gimnastik artistik secara live dekat Astro Arena bermula 25 Julai. Kita akan carry semua sukan yang ada atlet Malaysia, jangan risau. Kita mula 21, tapi setiap hari yang ada atlet Malaysia kita akan tunjuk secara live. So kita boleh sokong depan TV, tak payah keluar rumah, jaga SOP. So jangan lupa teruskan Astro Arena 801 HD bermula 21 Julai sampailah 8 Ogos. Okay Farah, thank you very much Farah for your time.
Thank you so much.
You boleh sambung packing, and hopefully if we have the time kita jumpa dekat Tokyo lah.
Yes, hopefully kita jumpa di Tokyo and to see that. Nanti kita buat more memories. Jangan terpanggil nama salah lagi. Sudah.
Tak ada, sebab you seorang, you dengan Jeremiah. So tak silap.
Maybe terpanggil Jeremiah kan, mana tahu kan.
That is very hard to do, but I tak tahu. Tapi
it's very hard to do. Tapi yelah, sebab kan maybe sana panas, banyak sangat atlet.
Nervous. Maybe nervous lah. Okay Farah, anything I contact you dekat sana lah if nak for studio time ataupun kita ada content, any special content lah.
Of course. Okay. Thank you so much.
Alright, Farah. Thank you very much.
Bye.
Thank you. Okay,
Take
everybody.
care. Thank you
Thank
to everyone
you.
watching.
Thank you. Okay, bye-bye. Kita jumpa lagi. Okay, esok pula on the way kita akan ada Khairul Nizam Effendi untuk pelayaran. So, siapa yang nak tahu macam mana sebenarnya pelayaran ni dan macam mana dia akan compete sebab Khairul dah ada dekat Tokyo. So, esok kita akan tanya apa situasi sebenar kat Tokyo dengan Khairul. So, tu je lah. Kita jumpa esok. Bye-bye guys. Good night. Farah, take care. See you there.
Bye. Take care.
Okay, bye.